David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big for a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass, it's Manning. On the move to his left. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for space. It's Baxter. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. He finds his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Third in short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Back to throw, it's Orji. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Texas 7, Michigan 0.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Going for the return. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the move at the 30. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Manning. He's got him in the flat. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. From the 17, it's 2nd and 7. Off play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Touchdown, Texas! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Temple. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your...
And it's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll leave it with him. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quarterback adapting. And the sack! Down at the 5.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. The offense will quickly use a timeout. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback checking off. Trying to start the drive with a pass. On the run, still looking. Fires on the move. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to run it. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Dropping back, it's Orji. He's taking the shot. Brings it in down the left side. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure to do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Orji. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Right down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Looking for a man. It's Manning. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
These guys are called matchup games. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. He's looking to throw. The quick out. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. They make the stop, but not before they do their worst down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick-6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Manning. He looks that one in nicely. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Give to the running back. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
That's the end of the third quarter. This is the score. Texas, 26. Michigan, 14.
A third down play to get the quarter started. Quarterback will audible. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Coming after him. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
To the air, it's Orji. Feeling some heat. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morgan. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Griffin.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Orji. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tony.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He's back to throw on second down. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They want that clock to run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. On the move, it's Baxter. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's